I'm at Santa Onofre Beach by San Clemente and the Marine base, and this is where I exercise on my bike a lot. I wanted to communicate about as if everybody in the world was a little country, and then the little countries, that's each person got together and became a town, and then they became a county, and they became a state, and then they became territories and countries, and then established laws based on the Ten Commandments, basically, and then the Constitution, and then that people could vote for the boss. This is the most important thing that all humanity has to learn separately together, which is they can vote for the information that they're in tune with. And so they need to find out what's the best tune to play to vote for, like tuning guitars. So each person's a guitar, and they're out of tune. People get out of tune, and then they try to get everyone else to do their tune, the tune to them. And this becomes the way that prior to changes, the tribal ethic of one against another, with the Malthusian not enough to go around to have war, people would tune up each other to kill each other. And this tuning is still prevalent, and it can be voted out, but it takes every individual to educate themselves to say they no longer want it. So in all the languages, so all the money that's spent to kill each other on the planet is about 100 times more than everybody being a millionaire. But nobody particularly wants to have a lot of money in the bank. It's no difference that you're still standing there having breakfast or whatever you're doing. Even if you have $1 million, it's just resource acquisition opportunity. So it would be really a good idea for all humanity to start educating themselves, to get in tune together, to make the whole world work for all humanity, like one big town, and use all the money to kill each other. It only takes 9 atomic bombs basically to ruin the whole atmosphere of the whole planet. There's 100,000 bombs, and probably one bomb would take care of a state for quite a few years. So it's very important that there's a tuning going on to where we all get in the same octaves of reality, because people basically, as humans develop and their brain gets bigger, they acquire the relationship of experience, and then find that something works better than another. And that's called know-how. And right now, we need to have we don't have a problem with weather. We don't have a problem with anything except that everyone's ignorant that everything's perfect. See, the whole problem is that no one knows that everything is okay and could be heaven on earth right now. And what the hell is going on here, So you need to get to the point to where you're better informed, but not where you just make little increment changes. We need to make the change to where planet Earth is our spaceship, and all astronauts on the same spaceship, and we all want to be fed, go to the bathroom, do whatever we want to do. And why spend the money to kill people that may happen, that doesn't ever happen with all these bombs, when they could be giving it to the people? And then everybody calls that socialism. They're relating back to serfdom, back 400 years ago, 300, 200 years ago. And nobody even knows what communism and socialism means. It's like if you come out of your room or your mother, they don't say, "Get back in there, you're a communist, because I'm going to have to help you and you're not working." So, human beings are only here 80 years. Seems like a lot when you're growing up, but by the time you grow up, you realize it's flying by as fast as going to school 1 year. And so, the concept of socialism and all this is a great deal of miscommunication tuned up to different tunes that are not very large, and they keep people and protect other people's interests. That's in different relationships of thought. A person wants to keep control of whatever they're doing that they're already in control of. So they work up a tuning to keep that control. So it's very important for people to start figuring out what's the greatest thing to dream of, called future-proofing humanity. And to future-proof humanity has an education problem. No other problem exists, because it is the trunk of the tree. All the other fruits from the world come from the information that the humans assume is reality. So a lot of people try to make reality out of something that isn't, so they can keep control of the other people. And they did this in the time of the kings, and after Rome and all, and the kings through Europe, and they call it divide and conquer. So no one knew what was going on but the king. And if anyone that got too close to him, he'd think he's going to get poisoned, or else and someone's going to try to take over. So we're past all that. We're in the space age. This is a modern era of human Homo sapiens, to where we can say, hey, we want to vote for that guy who wants what I call unitivity. I don't want anyone to vote for me, but I want people to consider being a unitivist, which is someone who says that it's time for all humanity to become one cosmological consciousness, and it includes all religions, all politics, all science up until now that's constantly moving, called the Dymaxion time, which is a dynamic maximum of whatever's happening in time, the best possible so far. And then you anticipate the future and you design it now. That's called future proofing. So Earth future proofing, I have that internet site. I haven't put it up. Up is a flat Earth concept, really the word, so I haven't put it out. But it's extremely important that everyone realizes that they're ignorant, and that's the smartest thing that you can do, is realize you're wrong about something. So consider this. Thank you.